Hey everyone! So, you might notice a couple of things right off the bat. One, that I'm using a camera that is kind of a bit out of date. Or, in other words, just not doing it its possible representation. I mean, truth be told, it is going to get replaced. It's not going to be the webcam that everyone is going to be expecting, excuse me. But this camera is going to be like something that I could just travel with or something along those lines, but it's going to be replaced with another kind of camera, which is the A6000. Anyway, let's push all of that aside first. So, here's going to be my New Year resolution. One, I will be, well, kind of focusing on YouTube at the same time as doing Twitch and so on, well, so on and so forth, I guess. But it won't be the same thing as, like, posting highlights on my, from my Twitch stream and then putting it over to YouTube and just say like, hey, I did a thing over here, come watch. No, I'm going to be this YouTube channel is going to be focusing on just doing reviews or showing what I've been doing or whatever the hell you want to put out. Or there could be games that can't be like sent through stream because for some reason the stream or even my computer does not like that is sending over to Twitch, so I have to like find another way. And then I had the sudden thought of like posting video games onto YouTube instead of just streaming it, or just maybe I'm just really bored or I am losing the lack of motivation to show myself, so might as well do it in the past tense way. Anyway, that's not the thing that I wanted to tell you. Well, I mean, that is. If I really should slow down on my own wordings. So, as I said before, I'm gonna be focusing more on YouTube. At the same time, I'm gonna be focusing a little bit on Twitch. So Twitch will be kind of like the backside, even though it's like the spine for everything that I've actually shown you and all the other things that I've ever done in my previous in my previous streams. You've already seen them, that's all I could say. But most importantly, I want to like just show a bit more of myself onto YouTube, like doing what I said before, reviews and so on. But at the same time, here's going to be a big change, and this was obvious. Camera is going to be changed. That camera is not going to be the same camera I will be using. This C922 over here is going to be like something that I could use for streaming games, but it won't be the dedicated camera. Well, it will be for a short period of time next year. The dedicated one for pretty much next year is going to be this thing that's called A6000. It's for me, in my own point of view, it's recommended to get myself like a type of camera. And this camera, I will guarantee you this, it will not do for long-term streaming. I mean, I could possibly manipulate it and see how far I can get with it within a 30-minute time, which is unlikely, I could tell you that. And me saying that, that's obviously means that, how are you going to manipulate it? Elgato, the thing that I've bought, Camlink, obviously is heading on its way. And the company that I've actually used for this Stream Deck that I've obviously pointed out way before this recording, apparently. Anyway, also, by the way, this won't be the only light that is going to be directly on my face. As you can tell, the light only focuses on the side. So I'm going to get myself another one that just focuses on the other, as you can see from my hand or my face. I mean, look at me. Look at me. Do I look like I need a bit more light? I need to, even out the lighting, even though I look like some sort of weird person. So that will be a thing on this stream and this YouTube channel. Upgrades. That's another point of view. Because the things that I've actually shown you within this is a bit out of balance. I've been in the background of not streaming or even not recording or even behind all of these ones, I've been trying to find ways to be able to get a smoother look on it. And obviously this webcam is, trying its best to give it a smooth output. I knew that giving it a 1080p, even though the quality on the stream is 720p. So I had to like find my workarounds on that and so on, or whatever the hell you want to say. I'm trying to say is that it's not going to do well by itself. So I've been trying to find ways to be able to process it to make it more 1080p than 720p or even 480p, that it actually drops down. Sorry for all of you overseas who is actually trying to get an idea of what all these problems that I have currently, but want to point this one out and been buried in my heart. Thank you guys for helping me out to actually fix up my stream, well, my streams more specifically, because all of them were trying to be something, even though it was a complete catastrophe on my own behalf, because I still have no idea, even for like, I don't know, 5 or 3 years of just streaming. Well, for you guys, it's been 1 year, but for me, it's been like 3 to 5 years of just getting an idea of how all of this works, and that is way too long for anyone to be able to get an idea of what they need to be able to do it. Also, by the way, voice crack, god damn it. It's way too long for me to even figure out all this streaming quality. So might as well have your opinions or even have your help on fixing on my own stream, or probably just go outside for once and actually ask people physically to have a look at my quality of the stream and see how far I can get with it, or see how far I can manipulate it, in other words. Because I've been working with Improvisions, and Improvisions alone have been helping me to figure out certain things that could actually help me, well, just to make it look better. But since that is the issue, I guess if that's the issue of the whole entire stream, where I've been focusing on Improvisions, but the Improvisions alone is not cutting it, then I'm gonna have a serious problem. Anyway, that is a complete misdirection of what I'm trying to point out. What I'm trying to say is that, well, what exactly I've been trying to say is that there's going to be upgrades. The camera will not be the same camera, but the camera I will be using for other streams, or, well, no, not other streams, other recordings. God damn it. I am dyslexic. Dyslexic and dyspraxic. Well, a little bit dyslexic, most sides on the dyspraxic part, but you'll get what I mean. I mean, I haven't got that far with all the other stuff that I've actually wanted to show you. Anyway, so those are the only key things I want to, well, other than I want to focus on YouTube and also focus a little bit more on Twitch. I just need to find a balance between the two, so it will be more viable for both having to focus on YouTube and Twitch. And want to mention very, very closely that I have a third job, that I work at a sushi place, and I want to maintain that as much as possible. Hi, if anybody is watching me and recognize me over at work, hi. But yeah, I want to like focus on that one first and foremost, but also want to have a side on like doing YouTube and Twitch. So I need to find a balance between those two, and if you all are happy with that, you can tell me below, or find me on the stream that is going to be happening on, like, I don't know, the 31st, where I'll just give it a countdown from, well, I mean, once I get back from home, or maybe we're going to get invaded by my own family, who will just, like, start a riot and saying, hey, are you ready for New Year's Eve? I mean, scratch that. I think we're going to be staying over here, so keep your hopes up, or keep your hopes little, because it may be possible that I will be streaming for you guys to be coming in and just say Happy New Year for once in our lives. Well, once in my life, because I haven't even done that in my 18 years of living, or maybe 16 years. 16 years, kid back then. Everyone must have done that, including me, or maybe I just participated but never counted because I was actually a child. Anyway, as I was saying, that's all I wanted to point out. Upgrades, YouTube, Twitch, finding a balance, but also want to mix in with my work so I can be able to do better, excuse me. And also we'll be streaming on possibly the 31st, the beginning of the end and the beginning of a new year, which I will join you all eventually. Also, as you would probably notice, that this has been posted, pretty much posted in the 25th, even though I recorded this one in the 24th. So this will give you insight of like how fast I actually edit shit. I'm pretty slow at it, obviously. And if this quality looks incredibly if this quality of this video looks terrible, sorry. But it's the best that I could possibly do, just to, show you insight of what I'm trying to explain. So I hope the message has put out to you all, and I hope you understand what's going to be happening in the next year, I guess. And yeah, I see you guys on the next one. Bye.